I welcome you to lesson number 2 of the first part of this video course on this book, Marriage and Your Well-Being. Now, in a previous lesson, we looked at the fact that the major purpose of marriage to you as an individual is to improve your well-being, because even as an individual, your number one pursuit is well-being. So if you engage yourself in an endeavor or in an activity, any activity at all, okay, whether it's marriage or looking for money or whatever it is, the purpose is to improve your well-being. So people enter marriage to increase their happiness, to improve their well-being. Okay, in this lesson number 2, we are going to look at the health risks of marital stress. Okay, stress is a response to a threat on the human being. All right, this threat can be real, like something is actually chasing you in reality, or threatening your survival in reality, or it can be imagined. But whatever the case, whether it is real or imagined, the body interprets the stressor or the threat as trying to harm you. So the body is going to try to make you want to run away from the stressor or to fight the stressor. That requires you to be prepared in a manner that can make you run or fight the stressor. Okay, so the body makes available stress hormones, cortisol, adrenaline, noradrenaline, and these stress hormones are supposed to act on various organs of the body to prepare you to fight the stressor or to run away from the stressor. So for instance, your heart rate is made to increase to make more blood available to vital organs. Your breathing rate increases, so to make oxygen available to vital organs. Your muscles become tensed or contracted, so you can be prepared to fight or to run. Then there are some non-essential systems of the body, like your immune system, your reproductive system, are depressed because they are not required in the acute stress response or in the stress response. Okay, so these things happen so that you can fight the stressor or run away from it. When the stressor is fought or you run away from the stressor, the threat on your life is no more present. So your body understands that there's no need for your stress hormones to be elevated. So they come up to normal levels. Your breathing rate, your heart rate, your muscles relax. Your immune system comes back. The reproductive system comes back to its normal levels. Then we say that you have achieved a relaxation response. We call this whole scenario an acute stress response. It happened quickly. You ran away from the dog was chasing you, you leaped over the wall, it's over. You finished writing the exams, the stress is over. The interview that you were dreading is over. So the threat is no more there. The stress response is no more necessary. A relaxation response sets in. Stress hormones, organs, systems go back to their normal levels. All right? Not much harm has been caused. Now, but in some situations, the stresses come to stay. They become our life problems or challenges. It can be school activities, work activities, relationship problems. It can be raising children, financial issues. Okay, so sometimes these threats are always there. They don't go. So then you can have this stress response that does not see too many episodes of relaxation. Okay, so in this sense, you have what we call chronic stress. And what it means is that this your heart rate, your blood pressure does not come back to normal levels often. So you may develop hypertension, actually, high blood pressure. And also, your immune system is down most of the time. Your reproductive system is not functioning too well. Okay, can affect your libido and a number of things. All right, your muscles are tensed most of the time, because you are in a fight or flight mode most of the time. So you can have body aches, headaches, and so on. It affects your mental health. You can have depression, or it can activate depression in a person who is prone to depression, and activate anxiety in a person who is prone to anxiety, and so on and so forth. Right? So stresses can lead to mental health, emotional health, and physical health consequences. There are some people who abuse substances like alcohol to deal with the stresses. Sometimes cigarettes or other hard substances, okay? And the consequences of taking alcohol, chronic alcoholism on the liver, the social consequences, how it affects other people because of your actions, and so on and so forth. So then, stress can lead to a lot of negative health consequences, okay? Now, whether the stressor is money, whether the stressor is some health problem, whether it is some long-term project or whatever it is, or whether it is marital stress, the body understands one thing: there's a threat on your life. Okay, so when now this threat is like your marriage, and your marriage is lifetime, it's a lifetime commitment. So you are there in a conflict all the time. Okay, in this sense, you have a stressor that is working against you most of the time. All right. So it means that your marital stress can lead to some mental health, emotional health, and physical health consequences. Now, we know very well that the purpose of marriage is not to bring you problems. It's not to bring you stress, to give you health problems. The purpose is to improve your well-being. Okay. So if you see somebody going through marital stress that is affecting the person's health, don't conclude that that is what marriage is. No, that has to do with two people that are not doing marriage right. Marriage is neutral. There's nothing wrong with marriage. It is meant to improve your well-being instead. But this has to do with two people who are not doing it right. Okay? That's why in the next lesson, I'm going to talk about the benefits of marriage to your well-being, because we have established that the main goal of marriage is to improve your well-being. Okay? So let's go to the next lesson where we are looking at the benefits of marriage to your well-being.